Today we are playing this budget Boros Convoke deck with only 4 rares. I wanted to build a budget version of the popular Boros Convoke deck in Standard as a way to start to build your collection and work towards the souped up version over time. The strategy of the deck is to go wide with as many small creatures as possible, like Crawling Chorus that dies into a token, Voldaren Epicure and Novice Inspector that also generate artifacts, which we can use for Gleeful Demolition. We have Resolute Reinforcements that generates 2 bodies for 2 mana, and Neighborhood Guardian that pumps one of our creatures every time a creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under our control, which of course is happening all the time. We've got 4 Case of the Gateway Express that pulls double duty as a removal spell and a team pump effect, and we've got Imodane's Recruiter that can pump our team and give them haste out of nowhere, plus 2 copies of Gnawing Crescendo to pump our team as well. Finally, I just had to leave in the 4 copies of Knight-Errant of Eos, the only rares in the deck. It's just a little bit too good to cut. It lets us continue to build our board and keep our hand full if games go long. Stick around to the end of the video for a quick upgrade guide for this one. So that's the deck, let's jump into the games. Let's see, we'll start with the white. We'll go past turn 2. We'll flash in our reinforcements. See what our opponent wants to do here. Okay. So here, I think we'll just drop the recruiter and start bashing. Try and curve out here as best we can. Yep, makes sense. We still get the trigger. So they take 4. Let's see. So we can kill their dude. So we do a thing. We kill their dude. And then hit them for 2. We don't get to solve it yet. They just play another creature. We could be in a decent position because we'll get to solve 2 of these and then really start dealing some damage. Probably not many board wipes in their color pair. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll just do this again. We'll hit them. And then solve the cases. And then we're putting a lot of pressure on them if they just play the 1 creature. Okay, gaining some life. It's a pretty good draw, I guess. Investigate. We'll bash. Put them to 6, and then we can just do this now. And let's see if they can stabilize here. It's going to be tough for them. Putting a lot of pressure on with these 2 Gateway Expresses. Even like a Sheoldred I don't think is enough. Gain some life, kill 1 creature. Yeah, we don't care about this. This is fine. We'll take our 2 damage. I think they need exactly a board wipe. Yep, Sheoldred is not going to be good enough, I don't think. Okay, we lose 2 life. We don't care. They block 2, and we win. Alright, good game. Looks good enough. Okay, Evolving Adaptive. So that was a good draw, the Gleeful Demolition. We'll get to do a nice little combination here. Because next turn, let's just hit them, see if they want to trade. If they have a flash creature, that's fine. Okay. We're going to play the Neighborhood Guardian. And then next turn we can go off with Gleeful Demolition, trigger the Guardian like 4 times. Okay. You have a fight spell? No! Okay. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and go Chorus. Epicure Blood Token. No attacks yet. We'll go Blood Token, ditch our land. Okay, that fight spell was pretty clutch on their part. We'll take that. Let's go ahead and crack our Blood Token, because we only need one for the Demolition. Alright, so we go Inspector, Demolition. Yeah, I'm into that. We'll go Inspector, Demolition, the Clue. And do we attack? No, not yet. We have a chump. We'll chump block one of their creatures. Probably like the adaptive they're going to end up growing this turn. And we'll just do this. And hopefully we draw like a team pump or something right now. Can proliferate. We do have Recruiter, but I just don't think that's quite enough damage. Alright, so we're dead next turn, right? So if they block one, they take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Ooh, we're a little bit short. Yeah, we're a little bit short. We'll just hit them anyway, and then we'll scoop. I think we're short. Our math doesn't quite work out. They block here, go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and then we die on the backswing. It's actually a little bit closer than it looked. Like, if they don't have that fight spell on that one turn, I think we actually pull that one out. So good game there, fish. We will keep this. Have a turn 1 play. I'm not entirely sure about Crawling Chorus. I think it works. But I don't know if it's the best option. Okay. So here they can crew there. Go Crawling Chorus plus the Knight-Errant. Should work. We're not attacking, are we? No, because we're tapping out for the Knight-Errant. We'll just build our board. We should get to grab 2 things. So we'll grab a, let's see. We'll take the Inspector and the Recruiter. If we draw a land, we could double spell next turn. And if we don't, we'll probably just play the Recruiter. And Knight-Errant's pretty good play here too, because we have a block on their dude over here. Okay. First strike. It's a little unfortunate. We could go Case of the Gateway Express, attack with Knight-Errant feels pretty good. So they probably crew here in response would make sense. And do we attack? So here they would get to like eat 2 creatures. So that's not quite a good attack yet. Unfortunately. If we had one more white instead of red, that would have worked out a little nicer. But I feel like we're in a decent position. We're not really getting through. I think our long game is probably going to be better than theirs. Pump the team and then attack. That feels pretty good. I'm going to do that. They get to block and get something. So this would be 2, 3. Let's do it here. This way they can't block the Recruiter. And then we get to solve our case. This is fine. Yeah, that's good. We want them to block there. I actually think a better block for them would be to put the Schooner on another one of our 2/1s. Just get to make another token and then flip our stuff. And then we would love to draw another land. Actually would be pretty good. Okay, Okay. Ward 1. Wouldn't enter the battlefield, though. But I still think this is the play. Let's destroy their Larcenist. We'll pay with this. Oh my gosh, I'm a doof. I did that wrong. Oops. That's fine. That's fine. I messed that up. In my mind, that was a 2-2. That's all good. Alright, so let's maybe not mess that up this time, huh? So we're still going to get value out of our case. And I think we still win this game, even with that misplay on my part. Oh my god, I just did it again. They have Ward. Man, all kinds of misplays on our part, and we still won that game. Yeah, I had some fun. Okay. We shall keep. Chorus turn 1. Tap land turn 2. Depending on what we draw, of course. Up against Dinos, it looks like. Yeah, we'll just attack. They're not going to block. We'll go for the reinforcements on turn 2. They're probably going to drop a Hammer Skull. Ooh, they had a tap land. So they don't get to play their 6/6 on turn 3, thankfully. They go Yearling. Love an untapped land. No untapped land. But we get to do this. Pretty good. We'll take a... We need the artifact. We'll do it like this. Play a tap land. Pass the turn. Let's see. They flash something in. Not attached to the Knight-Errant. They obviously have something, but that works. That's a 2-for-1 in our favor. I was gonna say I wouldn't expect many combat tricks, but I guess this deck plays this one. +2/+2. Okay. What does that do? Alright, I don't think that was a good use of that. But what do I know? Alright, so here we're going to go... I think it's just Demolition and Recruiter. And just jam. Definitely punishing our opponent's slow start here. I'm down to 5. It's going to be tough for them to stabilize. Next turn we get to go Epicure, Recruiter number 2. This is fine. We get to turn this into a dude. And then we go Epicure, Recruiter, jam. And you can block some stuff, and you still die. Whatever makes you feel better. Alright. Good game. This is a mulligan. We'll keep this one. We'll put back the Epicure, since we can't cast it yet. We'll go Inspector, Reinforcements, Knight-Errant. Should be decent. Against the Dino. So we'll pass here. We'll flash in the reinforcements. Hopefully they can't play anything too huge here. Alright, Watley. We're probably just going to go for the Gateway, just to get that thing off the board. Yeah, if they have a hexproof trick, I'm going to be super sad. Let's see. Let's just play an extra creature just in case. They have some way to pump this stupid thing. We'll be happy we did it in that order. Alright, and then we get to trigger the Gateway. Alright. Hammer Skull is pretty good. So we lose a creature. We're gonna wait. We're just going to tap out because we want to potentially hit another Knight-Errant if it works out that way. Yep, glad we did it in that order. And we'll just pass for now. And we'll probably just go... It's tricky. I'm not sure. They can't really attack us here. We just put too much pressure on them. So let's go ahead and crack one of these. Gleeful Demolition would be nice. Okay, so I think we're gonna... Because of the Knight-Errant, we're just gonna do it like this. We're gonna go like this. Recruiter... We'll gain a life. They can deal us 12 damage. Do we keep something back? Let's see. They block our 3 biggest things. So 1, 2, 3. They take 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We're a little bit short. So I think we're going to keep 1 creature back. So we attack all. 1 thing back, because that's 18... Excuse me, 12, 14, 16, 18. This just is a little bit of insurance. Just in case. I don't think that... Like, they would have to have a way to pump their team and remove our 1 creature, which is unlikely. But we'll see. Feeling pretty good about our position right now. The fact that they're willing to trade a Hammer Skull I actually think is good for us. Okay. Alright, so they're definitely in a tough spot. I don't see how they can turn the tide here. You can't do that. Well, I like this plan. We're going to do this. We'll tap out for Knight-Errant again. So we'll go... And we'll do it like this. Refill our hand. That works for me. Just do it again. And we have 2 blockers. They can't wipe the board. Next turn we have a really good attack. Okay, what does this thing do? Double target creature's power? Okay. Okay. Excellent draw. Alright, so we're going to go Reinforcements, Recruiter, and bash them for a ton. Here we go. Let us attack, man. Just let us attack. Good game. Now for a quick upgrade guide. As always, first things first, swap out the tap lands and a couple basics for 4 Battlefield Forge and 4 Sundown Pass. Rare dual lands are the absolute best use of a wildcard on Arena since they go in every deck you will build going forward. And for the non-land cards, you can cut the Crawling Chorus, Neighborhood Guardian, and Gnawing Crescendo for a bit more power. Warden of the Inner Sky is a powerful 1-drop that grows over time and helps smooth your draws with its Scry ability. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, is a powerful 2-drop and goes in a ton of decks in multiple formats. And finally, the Sanguine Evangelist pumps your team and generates tokens, so it slots in nicely. And if you made it this far, don't forget to drop a like and consider subscribing for future budget decks just like this one. We'll see you next time.